Today about the bad habits. I remember the time when I lived in Latvia and I decided that I would like to do mountain skiing. And I was about 20 years old, and in Latvia, when I was 20 years old, there was not that many places where you can ski. You have to understand that Latvia is pretty flat country. The highest point above the sea level is only 300 meters above the sea level. So what I did, I had now my own skis, but there was this rentals in every place, and every twice a week or once a week I went to these skiing places. I rented the skis and I learned skiing on my own. I saved the money on an instructor, so I didn't take instructor, I just did it again and again and again, and of course I improved and I became better and better and better, and I felt really comfortable. And then a couple of years later, I met a guy, he became my friend, and he was a skiing instructor. And we went for skiing. And he was looking at me and he said, "Martin, where did you learn skiing?" And I said, "I did it on my own." And he said, "Why didn't you take instructor?" And I said, "Look at me, I'm skiing the black slopes. Where's the problem? I'm feeling really confident." And then he said, "Okay, I will stand here, and your task is to go down and then stop exactly next to me." And I was like, okay, but I wasn't actually able to do it. I understood that actually my skiing style and my skiing habits is actually kind of dangerous for other people and myself. And as long there is a free ride, no problem. But when if someone is accidentally coming in front of me, I cannot do anything. And it can be really, really dangerous.
Also direkt drüber rücken, aber da prallst du so einen leichten Gegenhand, hackelt voll ein und da ist flach, da fliegst du wie auf Beton.
But the thing is not about my skiing style and that stuff, it's actually about the habits. It took me a pretty long time to change my habits and to change my skills and to start learning everything from zero. All this long story is just to explain you what I see at the moment. The people trying to save the money on some classes or work with an instructor, which will cost some money, but it's not that big money to create this bad habit. People come to Bali and we have some really good snorkeling spots, because sometimes people just think, what I need for the snorkeling, I just need mask and snorkel, go in the water and just do it. But that's the thing. What I'm actually just trying to say, it's so important to do your first steps in something with professional who can teach you how to do it properly. And it's in everywhere. When you're cooking for the first time, it's always better so that probably you do it after you've been watching your mom doing it. You know how shocked were swimming professionals in the Philippines when they get to know that I swam 29 kilometers in breaststroke. They said, "You are crazy." But I did it just because no one really teach me how to do the freestyle. And it took only half day to teach me it. Later on, of course, I was training again and again and again to improve my swimming style. But then 46 kilometers I did only in a freestyle.
Here we have Eric Wisambani of Equatorial Guinea and Adrian. I've never seen anything like this in the Olympics. I'm convinced this guy is going to get on the lane.
So don't save money on some professional who can teach you everything you learn in a really long term, but for free, in just in 5 minutes, and a way more effective that you did it. So that's what I'm just trying to say, is that I've been investing in my trainings. I've been diving a lot. I understand the physiology, I understand what problems can be, and I'm using all this knowledge to teach you. Why you choosing the people who even not the professionals to learn the new skills? It always freaks me out that I'm not the exclusion, I've been the same. It freaks me out when people never count the money for food, or maybe they count but not that much, but then sitting and scratching the head and cannot decide to buy this app for $1 or not. That's kind of interesting psychology, and it applies to me as well. I'm not the exclusion, I'm not blaming anyone, I'm just talking about this problem generally. That's human nature, what we can do. I understand that there are a lot of people who's doing the way I'm telling you at the moment, but I don't know, especially during this pandemic time, there's like, I cannot understand how it's all working. The people trying to save the money on everything, but one of the most things what freaks me out, there are people who's living in a house, and then they just demonstrate to each other that they have a money and renting really expensive villas, and then they coming to Amed and expecting that everything should be for free, because now they are like a kind of out of this expensive area, and now they start saving every single rupiah, and that's really frustrating and really annoying. I don't know, the people are so picky when they choosing some food or some clothes to buy, but they are not so picky when they choosing instructor with whom to do the course or some new practice. It's like, it's really strange. Did a lot of presentations today for the Mahides Dive Master course, so probably all these ideas comes from there. We've been talking about all the skin diving courses and that stuff, that no one is really doing skin diving courses because they don't see the point to do it, because they can do snorkeling for free, and why to do the skin diving course and learn the course with the instructor when you can just take the snorkel mask and go out. Anyways, don't take it too personal, it is just my observation. And that's the shit what I'm dealing actually here afterwards. You creating bad habits, I'm fixing it. I love it. I love to fix these habits, but it's just, for me it's good, for you it's bad, because now I'm become like a therapist, and I'm the one who's fixing problems. I love fixing problems. It's like a kind of, it's always a challenge for me. It's always a challenge to find the new ways how to solve this particular problem. Find the new ways, because there's no like a universal way how to do it. It's always something new. Great, thank you very much for these problems. I love you for that. But that's my advice. If you're doing something, do it with a professional. It will save you a lot of time, and you will enjoy the process way more than just like kind of getting afraid of the water instead of enjoying it. And it's kind of pity for me to look at you that you say, no, I will not do it anymore, just because you've been doing it wrong. So think about that, and if you have something to say about that, just let me know. We definitely can talk about it. Like many of instructors would say, I'm sick of your problems, but I'm actually, I would like to say that I'm getting better because of your problems. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe and follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and see you tomorrow again. Bye.